Hey guys, how's it going? On my way out here of Dipolog City. I've been here maybe 3 or 4 nights now, and yeah, just kind of chilling out, relaxing along this Sunset Boulevard here. Really cool. Sad to leave, but on to the next destination. Got about a 3-hour ride through the mountains, man. I'm just so excited. From what I'm hearing, a shout out to you, Chris, the gentleman I met in the restaurant the other day. He gave me a pro tip on this route that I'm about ready to take, guys. It's right through the mountains, right? I was surprised actually on the elevation of this mountain. I'll put up the name of the mountain. There's a national park there too. I'll be kind of riding along the south side of it. It's almost 8,000 feet. And then it kind of led me down this inquiry of some other the peaks in the Philippines. And I was surprised that they've got peaks approaching 9,000 feet here. So, which is pretty dramatic considering that you're coming from sea level up, right? You know. So anyways, I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, so on my way today, I'm going to, the next stop is, I can't pronounce it, I think Ozamis City. And like I said, it's about a 3-hour ride. And the plan is, I don't know, we'll see, spend a couple nights there, then from there go straight to CDO. So really excited. This next trip should be absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to beat a little bit of the rain that it looks like might be coming in. By the way, shout out to Zoom Earth, guys. If you're not using that app, I'm really a big fan of that app. I like the notifications and the updates. It's really kind of a great way to stay up to date on the weather conditions, you know, tropical depressions and all that. I feel it keeps me really informed. So check that out. They're not sponsoring me or any of that. I'm just a big fan of it. So anyways, I'm getting on the road, so we'll pick it up in a couple minutes when things get interesting. So be right back. All right, guys. Yeah, so stop and take a quick stretch break, man. Check out behind me here. Really good view. Yeah, zooming around here a little bit. Oh, just beautiful. Kind of riding through here. I've been about, let's see, about an hour on the road. So the first hour, 4 lanes, wide open, making really good time. Just absolutely moving through here. So making really good time. Now I'm getting a little more mountainous territory. The views are really opening up. I'm slowing down in speeds, but really beautiful through here. Just loving the road. This view out through here is just absolutely breathtaking. So we'll be right back in a little bit. All right. Yeah, stop for a quick stretch break. Yeah, really gorgeous all throughout here now. Really, man, just beautiful. Yeah, first part of the ride, really fast, got moving pretty good, 4-lane road. You said it was winding down a little bit, opening up, or closing down, and the road gets a lot more scenic here, so really digging that. So as I was kind of looking at my maps, oh wow. I was kind of looking at my maps, I've got still a couple ways I can go. Apple Maps is showing me a road right through kind of the mountains deal. But Google's showing me looks like probably it's a little more conservative route. So I'm gonna make a decision up here in a little bit. We'll just kind of take a look at the weather and see how things are going. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the more adventurous route or do looks to be the more paved or more you know, less adventurous, kind of straight kind of roads. I typically like the curvy mountainous stuff. But admittedly, I am a little bit concerned about, you know, just kind of traveling alone in Mindanao, right through the mountains and stuff. It's got a reputation, and I know kind of where I'm at isn't really a problem, but you know, the guy that I was having dinner with the other night, or met, and while I was having dinner, you know, he just, you know, stopped and talked to me and says, "Hey, you're traveling by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't mind my own company." But he says, you know, American was, you know, abducted. Oh, wow, beautiful right through here. Oh, that's gorgeous right there. Ooh. But he was, you know, went on about the, you know, the American that was abducted. But I said, yeah, I know, I've heard about it. And, you know, he may have been doing some things or put him in a bad situation. So I don't know the whole story, right? But anyways, the guy got me a little cautious about, you know, he says, look, this is Mindanao, this is different. So you should just have your head on you. So, and I appreciate that. And, you I talked a lot more about kind of my precautions and kind of my history. And so, anyways, it does have me in a little bit of, do I really want to be riding around here by myself in the middle of the mountains? Oh, well, right? Oh, well. But, like I said too, everything in this area is really safe. We're just kind of a couple of regions down to the south that pretty much it's a good idea to avoid, right? And I think too, a lot of it is just having the right mindset and having the right way around you, and that kind of thing. But who knows, right? Anyways, riding around the mountains on Wilson really is a dream come true, guys. I can't begin to tell you, doing what I'm doing right this second. Riding around on a motorcycle, touring around the Philippines. I mean, this is my dream come true right here. So I really appreciate you guys for being a part of it, man. And I know for some of you, these riding videos aren't what you want to see, and I get that. I'll try to mix up the content right now. I'm just doing a big tour through northern Mindanao and then up through Leyte, but really this vlog, it is that, man. It's an everyday vlog. So, sometimes I won't be doing riding videos. Sometimes I'll be doing stuff in town, and talking about whatever's going on there. So, I just appreciate everyone who's watching the channel and kind of a fan of what's going on. I appreciate it. So, salamat kayo, as they say here. Thank you very much. Kid doing some exercises there. It's good for him, man. All right, well, I've got a little bit of time before I come up to the city and where I make a decision about which direction I go. So I'll be right back in a little bit. Be right back. All right, guys. Well, I don't know if this is going to show up in the camera, but that sky is looking pretty dark up ahead. Oh, yeah, here you go, right here. You can see that pretty good. Oh, shoot, man. I think I'm going to be getting a little bit besat, as they say here. So, yeah, I think that car had some moisture on it. And is this guy wearing rain gear? Yeah, he's got a rain jacket on. So, yeah, I think I'm going to, oh, wow. Beautiful flowers down there. Anyways, squirrel. Yeah, I think I'm going to kind of button up the mic. Oh, it's just so, what a contrast though. They got these dark sky with the clouds and all that. And then the bright green mountains I kind of saw. It probably won't show up on camera because it was off on the horizon there. Kind of through those mountains. But yeah, I think I'm going to be getting some wet. It is the Philippines, right? It rains here. It's a little bit green, but you'd be surprised. Actually, I've had limited contact with big storms and rain as of all the riding that I've done so far. And a lot of that is just I've had good planning and prepping. Today I was a little bit held up. I couldn't get out as early as I wanted to at a conference call. But oh man, look at that. So I had a call that I had to do, but I knew there were some afternoon showers coming in, and sure enough, they're here. So yeah, I might get a little bit wet here coming up, but I've got rain gear, I've got jackets and stuff. So I'm not worried about riding in the rain, to be honest with you. It's, it's not like it's 50 degrees and raining. It's, whatever the temperature is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have access to my weather. But, that was nice. They gave a little biker wave. But yeah, they're all decked out too. So I think what I'll at least do is kind of put away some of the sensitive equipment that I have. Actually, I might dodge it here. I don't know. It's beautiful though. Even the dark skies and the green here. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so we'll see. I think that kind of puts me in the direction though towards the more conservative route, given the dark cloudy skies. So I'll probably just kind of book it on to the next stop. Not that it won't be beautiful. It won't be through the mountains, which, I equate to less beautiful, right? Less scenic, but that might not be the case. I really don't know. These are all new trips for me. I'm really kind of figuring out as I go. So, Cool little bridge here. I bet you that's slicker than snot though when it's wet. But yeah, so you know, I really don't know what these roads are going to look like here. So we'll find out though. We're going to find out together. All right, guys. I will be back here in a little bit. All right, guys. Yeah, so it's starting to rain a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop and get some rain gear on. So yeah, check it out. I get caught in some rain. It's pretty light though, not too bad. But yeah, it's definitely coming down. So put my rain gear on, then get on the road. All right, guys, we got through the rain. Yeah, it actually, you know what? It only rained, what, maybe 10 minutes. I'm definitely glad I stopped and put my raincoat on. But you know, the nice thing about getting quick dry material is that, you know, you're 15 minutes of riding and you're dry. So yeah, I'm bone dry right now. Maybe my shoes are a little bit wet, but everything else is really dry. So let's check in really quick. Looks like I'm 41 minutes out, and you know, one of the things that kind of stands out to me in the riding through here, look, I mean, the 4-lane road right here. You see a lot of the 4-lane roads kind of throughout, but usually this right lane is almost always kind of taken up, you know, like you got a car coming up here, but it's kind of like more often here, this wide open 4-lane road. And honestly, I've just been flying, man. I've been just making really good time, you know, points hitting 80 kilometers per hour, which that's really fast for me mostly. I ride a lot slower than that typically, not because I don't want to ride any faster or slower, it's just because a lot of times the roads or the conditions don't really permit for fast riding. But here, I'm freaking flying, man. So yeah, it's going well, man. Good trip so far. You know, like really close to the destination here, whatever, Ozamis City. And so, but yeah, it's been going good trip. I wish, so I took the more conservative route because it was raining. I can definitely see by the map and just kind of keeping an eye over, watching the mountains. That mountain road would have definitely been a more scenic route for sure. So, you know, I'll hit that route at some point, maybe sooner versus later. But yeah, man, that looks spectacular. I'll see if I can find it in the map, actually, that route, and I'll paste the shot up in it. I can't wait to check that out. But yeah, I'm almost to the city, so I thought I would check in. I still got about 30 or so minutes before I get to my next stop, and then I'll kind of show you guys the hotel there. So be right back. All right, guys, made it to the hotel. I checked in a place, let's see, what's it called here? Royal Garden Hotel. You know, not that bad. Just over 1,000 pesos a night, I believe it is. I'll put the price in here in a map location, kind of where I'm at. Just rolling into town, so I can't tell you much about the town yet, but I plan on spending a couple nights here, just kind of touring around. So here, yeah, I'll give you a quick room tour, so take a look. So yeah, here's the entranceway. You know, really small room, just a single, but you know, it's just me on the road here, so it's really more than enough for me as long as it's clean. That works, nice big storage and stuff. So, and then here's the bathroom in here. And yeah, whatever. That works for me. So, all right, guys. Well, that's about it for this video. Great ride down. Really easy, man. Just really, again, really thrilled with the capabilities of that NX 500. It's just a great machine, and you know, it's just super comfortable. I've got a seat concepts seat on the way, so I'm excited to see even what difference that makes, right? So, but yeah, I guess that's it for this video. We'll wrap it up, and everyone take care, and remember, feed the good wolf. Ampin.